Hello, everybody. Killatia here.
He's 5'6" and 156 pounds from Steel City, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we got some pretty exciting people
The
here
king
today.
of Mega Cat Studios.
I'm probably gonna get. Thank you very. Don't knock him out, Andy.
You want to take care of this?
He's knocked that out.
Do it again. Do it again.
Hello, everybody. Chris Wright, Killatia here at the Mega Cat Studios booth here at PAX East 2022, and we're with heavyweight boxer here. Andy, how you doing?
Doing great. Doing great. Feeling fine.
Your eye says differently. Anyway, we are checking out World Championship Boxing Manager number 2, and this is, what I understand, a sequel to a 30-year-old PC game.
Yeah, so the original World Class Boxing Manager came out in 1990 on DOS PCs, IBM compatibles. It was one of the earliest sports management sims to really hit the market. So now we're making a sequel to it 30 years later, streamlining some things, making some things more interesting, really updating the visuals and the feel of the game, making it a little bit more accessible for new players, but giving some more depth for people who are coming back 30 years later.
All right, so tell a little bit about the gameplay and what your main objective here.
All right, so in the game, you're playing as a manager, a boxing manager. You're going to be managing a stable of boxers. You're going to be hiring boxers. You're hiring their trainers. You're hiring their medical staff. You're hiring therapists for them to keep their psyche in check. And you're going to be training your boxers up. Every week, you got a weekly tournament you have to compete. Your boxers have to compete in. Every month, you got a monthly tournament they compete in. You win those tournaments, you make more money, build better facilities, build better boxers.
All right, so obviously there's been a lot of change over the last 30 years as far as game developers is concerned. Tell us some of the biggest changes besides the graphics in this sequel.
I think one of the changes I'm the most excited about is 30 years ago, they came out with a game called World Championship Boxing Manager that had 0 boxing in it that you could watch. This one, you know, you get into a fight, you actually watch the guys going at it. All of our boxers are procedurally generated, so, you know, they randomize their appearances, their tactics, you know, their skills. So they always have like a new, different, interesting look to them. The boxers you hire yourself, you can customize their appearance as well, make them look however you want. On top of that, the stuff you can hire is much more in depth. Like I said, you're hiring trainers, you're hiring medical staff, you're hiring therapists. None of that was in the original game. We're adding all that in to sort of go a little bit more in depth into the things that the manager has to do.
Right, and tell us about some of the boxers you'll be able to recruit in the game as well.
Yeah, sure. So we have a story mode that's going to be coming out along with the game, and in that one you're going to be managing classic boxers like Rocky Marciano and Sugar Ray Robinson. You're going to be managing throughout their careers, trying to hit certain milestones that they hit in real life to sort of complete their storylines.
Awesome. So they were like world boxers that you'll be recruiting?
Yeah. These are real life boxers that you're going to be recruiting and going through their real life careers.
Right. Was there like any sort of like legal licensing challenges to get to some of these boxers?
Absolutely. You know, we reached out to their states and really got their blessing on it. And that's one of the things I love about doing these kind of games is, you know, people ask like, what's the real, you know, gameplay benefit to that stuff? And it's, you know, once you start getting a real person involved in the game, like Rocky Marciano, that goes from making like, oh, I want to make a cool game about boxing, to like, now boxing's got to be part of my life. I got to understand boxing to really show respect to that person. And that's I think that really just pumps up the production a lot and like makes it way more interesting for us to make.
Okay, awesome. Which platform can we expect World Championship Boxing Manager 2 to come out, and when will it come out?
We're shooting for an early summer release. It's going to be coming out on all platforms. It's going to be on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, Andy.
Thank you.
Okay, so anyways, Chris Wright, Killatia here at the Mega Cat Studio booth at PAX East 2022, and we're with heavyweight here, Andy.
I'm Matt or Andy. It could be either, you know, whatever you really want.
Okay, let me restart that.
I got hit in the head a couple times. I don't really remember myself.
Okay.